Hello everyone and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, Dimir Apparatus. So, the new release from Murder or Karlov's Manor has so many X-cast cards, or not so many, but the new X-cast card in Outrageous Robbery, so many high-cast cards in black as in the Deadly Cover-Up, that I wanted to try out an apparatus deck, a Mindsplice Apparatus deck. Initially, the idea was to make it, what is it called, Esper, but there's just so many colors that's really hard to filter into, and that would be too slow and would just die to every opponent. So instead, I'm going to try out a more just focus on Dimir color, and hopefully that can work. So this is my Dimir Apparatus deck. And of course, it centers in on Outrageous Robbery, it centers in on Deadly Cover-Up, and for other X spells we have Syncopate and March, which all synergizes very well with Mindsplice Apparatus. Oh, and also Silver Scrutiny, of course. So the whole deck list kind of is just wait till Apparatus hits off. And since Apparatus costs 4, there are not a lot of things in the current metagame that comes after Apparatus. Right? The cards that comes to mind are ones like the Temporary Lockdown that doesn't hit Mindsplice Apparatus very easily, and people who run the white ley line, they're really just gonna get kicked out by Boros aggro. So I think Mindsplice Apparatus has a chance. So the early game of this deck is just a lot of removal and a lot of control. So we've got 2 cut down, 1 Duress, 1 Negate, 4 go for the throw, 2 life of Toshiro Umezawa, and 1 Irencrag. And then we have 3 drop, just some card draws into 2 Quiz Study, and 1 Celestus for mana and filter. So Irencrag, Celestus to help us get mana against those control matchups. And then of course we have 4 Mindsplice Apparatus, 2 Devious Cover-Up to kind of go to get that infinite cycle in our deck if we need to. It's probably not going to be necessary, and if we ever get there, we probably either already won or already lost. And then we have 4 Deadly Cover-Up. This is going to be very good. And the trick about Deadly Cover-Up is actually it's a non-bow with a Devious Cover-Up, right? You might think that because, well, if we're collecting evidence, then our Cover-Up's not doing things. But honestly, when we're doing Devious Cover-Up, we're putting cards back like the counter spells, like the Outrageous Robbery. We're not putting cards back like the Life of Toshiro Umezawa or extra Mindsplice, right? We're not putting those back. So Devious Cover-Up should be working well with Deadly Cover-Up, with a double Cover-Up deck. And then we have 2 Syncopate for counter spells. We already have Cover-Up. We already have 1 Negate. We have 4 March because life is going to be very important. And then we have 2 Silver Scrutiny. I cut down a lot of Silver Scrutiny because we have Quick Study. And then I also have 3 Robbery. So instead of drawing from my deck, I'm going to draw from their deck. And then maybe they'll mill out that way. So 25 lands in the deck. We have 4 Islands, 4 Swamp, 1 Otawara. No Takenuma. Why? Because you can see Takenuma brings back nothing here. And then we have 4 Darkslick Shores, 2 Restless Reef, 4 Shipwreck Marsh, 4 Underground River, and 2 Field of Ruin. Another thing that you might have noticed is that I have Life of Toshiro Umezawa. Why do I have that instead of any other removal? I think Life is a pretty good card because -1/-1 twice means that it could potentially be 2 removal. But even more important than that, when it comes back, it becomes a mana dork. A mana dork for instant sorceries, which this deck is full of. So it might be something, right? And one other thing I thought about doing is running the Long Goodbye. Right? I thought about running the Long Goodbye 2 off instead of 2 go for the throw. And I think the more I talk about it, I just convinced myself to do that because this is an uncounterable removal. And if I see a lot of Shieldred, I might reconsider to go for the throw. But right now, I think Long Goodbye can take out Liliana, which is pretty important. And this deck kind of falters against. So let's try out. In addition to that, Long Goodbye would be pretty good instead of just 4 go for the throw. If our opponent Deadly Cover-Ups us and try to get rid of all of our go for the throw for whatever reason, we're only going to have 2 of. Maybe. Burlap Sack, that's our opponent. So let's see if the new Karlov's house is going to give us a better game. Oh god, this is so bad. We got 1 Duress, we got 2 March, and then really late game cards. No card draw. Not going to keep this hand. Okay. Slightly better. I'm not going to keep a Syncopate, even though I'm going first. Let's see. Even though I'm going first, I don't think I'm going to keep a Syncopate. It's not going to be very good against aggro. There is some form of an aggro. And against control, it's just I have the time. I can draw the Syncopate later. Dahlia. Of course, you Thalia. Do I field here? No, there's no need to show the field. I'm gonna march the Thalia before he gets protected. Raffine. Do we march the Thalia? 2. Go for Raffine's throat before he gets the Plaza life. Have to do it right now before he gets the Plaza life, or he gets to protect it. He has green for some reason. Galissa, that's interesting. Alright, do we quick study here or do we Silver Scrutiny here? We can't Silver Scrutiny here, that's not a mana. Alright, I guess we will... We can break his Plaza. We can also get a blue by doing that. And now we'll quick study. Those are dead cards, but okay. We have our Deadly Cover-Up live. It's pretty important. He gets to draw a card. Good for him. He gets to draw his land, and then play Thalia the Gitrock monster. Oh boy, that's a scary card. You may play an additional land each turn, creature and non-basic land your opponent control into the battlefield tapped. That's gonna be a problem. Let's collect some evidence. And by collect evidence, I mean all of my cards. What do we take out? Raffine is pretty scary. Galissa's pretty scary. Thalia the Gitrock monster is pretty scary. But I'm gonna take out the Raffine. Ah, I named the wrong card. Oh well, Raffine is still the scariest, I think. Sacrifice a creature or land and draw a card. Alright. My Duress is not gonna hit anything. Oh, my lands come into play untapped. I mean, come into play tapped. That's painful. It's gonna be a while before I can Mindsplice him, I think. Adeline. Okay, so he taps himself out pretty heavily. This is 4. Right, have to do it right now. And then a Denic. I feel like he's just going to play the Urtide on me, and I can't tax out the Urtide. So this is going to be pretty bad, huh? Play the Apparatus out so that it doesn't get countered, but whatever we play next will get countered. Oh boy. They are... It's going all in. Good for them. Going all in is pretty important against this deck. I can draw, let's see, I need 4 mana, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can draw 2 cards. Actually, no. Play this, I can draw 3 cards. None of these are good cards. I think we die. I can kill this. The Denic. You might even counter it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He should counter it, so that'll go down to 1. He does counter it. Actually, no, I go down to 0 if he counters it, because he gets an extra creature. But I get to draw a card. Oh, so close! It was right there. Alright, GG. Because of the extra creature, I die, right? So yeah. If I get to last one more turn, would wipe his whole board. Oh well, that's the game. That's actually an interesting deck to fight against. Well, I don't want to say interesting. As our opponent's playing a trash deck, I just want to say it's actually no. That was an interesting deck. I was gonna say it's interesting for the matchmaker to put up against such a deck, but it was interesting because it had Thalia and the Negate Rock monster, so it's a 4-color deck. You go first. You go first. All right, I'm not gonna turn down going first. Hopefully, I can get somewhere. All right, soldiers. Let's go. We have a cut down. We have a go for the throw. Let's place Thalia. We'll cut down the Thalia. He's gonna probably play that other thing, right? We'll take the 2. See if he plays anything this turn. He doesn't. So he's gonna look to bounce. The opposite? No. Interesting. Interesting line of play here. Make this appear. Okay, I didn't see that coming. What deck is this? Lunar Veteran? Thalia. Can't stop Thalia. Have to kill Thalia. Oh. Had to pay 2 to kill Thalia here. Frontliner. Also missed the land drop. That's beautiful. And then 9 urns. We choose. He has a make disappear for my ramp, and then he 9 urns. That is wonderful. Got no attacks. Kill the Thalia. We don't miss a land here, but I guess I'll Apparatus right now. Well, if I Apparatus right now, he will know what I'm doing. Let's let him think about what I'm gonna do. Actually don't have enough for the cover-up. Recruitment officer. Do you have another make disappear? Doesn't look like it. We get another reef. Alright, I don't think I can take another attack from this. There was a stick, but that stick is probably the Zephyr. So I'm gonna cover it up. He can protect one of his cards. He doesn't. I guess he just wants to attack me with the Zephyr. But then it's just a 2-1, right? It doesn't get the pump. It's got nothing to return. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that, but hey, you know, he can do what he wants. He'll bring that back and attack me for 5. Then I'll be down to 5. That's how math works. Where's my March? Against, you know, deck that I need March, I don't get my March. I got cut down and go for the throw. I have 4 March. I have 1 cut down, 1 go for the throw, and 1 Irencrag. And 2 cut down, 2 go for the throw, 1 Irencrag, but no March. Now he's really thinking about it. He's like, oh, how come my Zephyr send those down to 3-2? That's not a card that I play. Okay, Phantom. Just gonna go for the aggro plan. Oh, this is 4 damage. I go down to 6. 6 is not a lot of life. He gets some life. I'm gonna draw a land here. Ooh, not a land. Oh wow. What? How? Why? What? How? What? Alright. So let's see. We can kill the fortified beachhead. Do I kill the fortified beachhead here? Is there a reason to kill the fortified beachhead? It's gonna take him a while to use it. Get the minus on. This is gonna be a fun game, I guess. Our opponent's really thinking about it. He's Alien D! I didn't even see that. I'm about to get D'd by the Alien D. I'm scared. Raptor? Alright, well, it's always the aggro deck that ropes the longest. Oh no, you attacked me. Brutal Cathar. I mean, this is not end set yet. We could play other stuff. Break your beachhead. Give myself an island. Draw 2 cards. Ooh, a March. Okay. Now we're talking. Another March. Do we minus this? He's got 1 white, so he can't really do much right now. We can march for 4. No, 3. 4, 5, 6. Right, I keep 2 lands open, so 1, 2, 3. No, 5. Right, I keep 2 lands open. Why is it tapping my blue? Black, colorless. There we go. Now what? Harbin. I'm not gonna march this right now. Of course I draw a land. Go to nighttime, see what he plays. I'm gonna take a 3 a turn. It's okay, taking 3 a turn will last a while. Recruitment officer. Is that all? I draw another land. I had to pay a life for this. I don't know if I want to do that. Can you block? You know block. Let's go get some cover-ups. And we're gonna cover some of this up too. He might protect one of his creatures, but... Or he just quits. Can't handle the cover-ups, huh? It's okay. Nobody can handle a cover-up. Creature decks galore! That's standard for you. Everyone's just playing creature decks until you find the one guy who's playing Jace. Oh man, I should really make a deck that just fights against Jace, the Mind Sculptor. No, whatever it's called. Jace the Perfected Mind. You go first. I like that. I like that very much. No apparatus, but 3 lands, so it's an okay start. And just removal. It's also pretty good. It's probably a Jace deck now. Look at all the removal that I have. It's perfect to fight against a Jace deck. You know what would be best if he plays something that has a 1 toughness so I can life it? No, he plays nothing. Do I gain the life here? If I gain the... Yeah, against that deck, it doesn't have anything. This is the... it's either band control, or it's the Domain. The best deck to fight against us. This deck does not fight well against Domain. The Apparatus just gets taxed out, or gets leyline out, and then we lose. I just need to hope to rob him. He's thinking about taking out the life. That would be fun. He does not take out the life. Well, we gotta be a little bit careful with our Mindsplice, but with the Forest out, they can Boseiju you at any time. Seems like he has no mana. No, he's definitely holding on something. Wedding announcement. That goes against almost anything I thought this deck was doing. But oh well. I mean, the Devious Cover-Up is not even gonna do anything. I have nothing in the graveyard. So it really depends on what he plays. If anything I play matters here. Would he even have Leyline with this deck? This looks like Band Control. Restless Prairie. Topiary Stomper. Good. I don't even know why I played it in response. Should have waited. Alright, he's gonna get a lot of mana, which is bad for me. But hopefully I get some card draws. Can I afford to play the Celestus? I can't counter anything next turn, right? If I play the Celestus here. This does not kill anything. So the Celestus, if it comes out, I have... Oh no, I have 3 mana. What am I saying? 1, 2, 3. Math is hard. Math is very hard. If he plays nothing, I get a Celestus trigger. He plays something, I might be able to counter it with a Devious Cover-Up. And if he plays something just to remove the memory, that's a whole turn. Who knows? We'll see. Another Stomper, huh? Fine, you got it. Mountain. So this is a Traxxas. Virtue. Well, gotta stop that from happening. Isn't it 0? Stop the Virtue from existing. You can attack me for 1. Scrutiny. So how many cards can I draw right now? I'm gonna take a lot if I just draw cards here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm gonna take a lot if I draw cards here. So I'm gonna draw 3 cards, so I'm gonna need 3 mana to draw 3 cards. Now I have 2 mana left open for some form of removal / counterspell. No attacks. And turn. Let me get a Celestus trigger. Take action. I don't need a long goodbye. Too many goodbyes. That's 1 mana draw 2, and then 3 mana draw 3. Just play your land and attack me. We all know you want to. There you go. How you playing the Boseiju? What are you doing? There's a freaking Splice Apparatus right here. Also, he has Domain. He can cast the thing for 1 to take out my Mindsplice. But my Mindsplice already has triggers on the stack, or mana values on the stack, so I can survive for a little bit longer. But the Atraxas is really what's going to get me, and he doesn't have any Atraxas in the graveyard yet. Those are attacks. Down to 11. The ping never ends. Hurn Migration. I'll draw some cards first. Those are lands. Alright, 1, 2, 3. I can draw 3 cards. Then I can steal 2 cards from his deck. That's a lot of cards you need to do. Or I can steal... No, if I steal 3 cards from his deck, that's going to take up a whole turn, right? Will it? Alright, do I steal 3 cards from his deck? And then I'll have 3 mana left. Sunfall costs 2, so... We will have to see. Look at all these lands. If only these weren't lands. Actually, I'm looking for Sunfall, right? 1, 2... Yeah, I'm going to try to steal 4 cards from his deck. 4 cards or 5 cards? I can steal 5, right? Oh, come on. Do you not have 4 wipes in your deck either? What is this? What is this trash? No 4 wipe in my deck, no 4 wipe in your deck. Oh, painful. I mean, that was not my loss. That was my opponent's loss. His deck couldn't even beat his deck. That motorcycle agrees with me. What is this crap? Do you not know how to play a domain deck? No Sunfall at all in like 8 cards? What's wrong with you? Play your deck correctly. Alright, we're against Ben. Honestly, the last whole week, I have not faced domain deck once. Now that we are bad against domain, they're coming out of the woodwork here. They're probably going to counter our Irencrag again too. Some stupid thing. Ben? I already said hi, right? Say hi again. I think it was on the... No pets? What's wrong with you? Are you just going to play that deck? I hate you, Ben. You disgust me. We're going to iron out your crags. Just play your Gleeful Demolition and shut up. Oh no, you attack me. Oh no, a Voldaren Epicure. Who ever thought of this deck? Must be so smart. Must be a genius. Is he gonna loot? Wow, he's gonna loot. Is his hand that bad? The Ram Portal? Okay. This is the slowest I've ever seen a Boros deck play. Ben, come on, learn to play. Alright, Mirix. You gonna buff your whole board, or you just gonna Gleeful Demolition now? Like I said, that's the one card they need to ban, right? If Gleeful Demolition was not in the pool, this deck will not be anywhere near as good. But it is. So here we are. We'll take your 2. More Novice. Yes, play your Reinforcement main phase. These are the caliber of opponents we're playing against now. Ah, this robbery. It's outrageous. We can double march him. Do I want a Dark Slick Short? Double march. One march for 1, the other march for 1. I might need all the mana, right? Just buff your whole board. Just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Is your deck that bad? Come on. Come on, Ben. I'm gonna talk crap until you actually play cards. Does he not know how to play the game? It's like, look, he's doing the math. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Play your whole hand. Tap your whole board for a 9 Aaron. Get another 9 Aaron. Never didn't have it. He's gonna tap 3 to buff it, because I'll kill in response. Is he thinking about playing another 9 Aaron? I think he might be. Oh, the slowest game ever. And all I need to do is top deck a Deadly Cover-Up, which I'm probably not gonna do. Alright, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 mana. I don't think that's enough, so let us quick study first. Maybe we'll get another card that we don't want. Oh. Ah, you can have it. Oh, this is gonna be fun for you. And by for you, I mean for me. To the top? You don't say. A recruiter? Oh, you're gonna attack me for like 7? Or 8? Do I even march here? Just for fun? Just to show him what's up? I can march 1 and kill the Emo Dane. I didn't do it. I changed my mind. Oh, look at that. Never punished. Alright, so let's go to Field of Ruin. Have you ever heard of a cover-up that's this deadly? Yeah, take out your board. Alright, he's got 9 Aaron, which I don't want, so let's take that out. Emo Dane's pretty scary too, but 9 Aaron's annoying. There's 1 in your hand and 2 in your deck. None in your graveyard left, so all gone. Yes, draw a card. Mr. Ming Face. This is the guy that Ming Face Resolute Reinforcement. And it took 2 hours for his turn. This is what happened when wizards are terrible at designing cards. People like this think they know how to play the game. I mean, to be fair, right? They might just be learning, but I don't want to say it's bad that this guy's learning. It's bad that this guy is getting as far as he is with the deck that he's running. Right? You can't get that far with this deck. That's not fair to people who are actually playing the game. But he is. So, here we are. You can still win. If he just attacks me, I'm going to start marching them one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me manage that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does he have Resolute Reinforcement? It's just a Mirrors. I'm at 14 now. Plays a land. Hey, I could play a land too. Does the Mirrors thing. Break your Mirrors. Let me get a Swamp. Swamps are useful. Do I goodbye a 1/1 Might? Let's goodbye to 1/1 Might. It'll be fun. Down to 10. You gotta play stuff. That's all you play? Alright. Looks like we're gonna have to Baby's Robbery him. Voldaren Epicure. Down to 9. Toss your Cavern. You sure you want to do that? I got, you know, like, things I can steal life. Things I can counter. Down to 7. This is where he quits. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cast this for 7. Let me have 7 cards on your deck. Thank you. Alright, well, War Leader's Call. You know what's really funny? This Gleeful Demolition, I can definitely break my Irencrag at this point. Or, I don't need to break the Irencrag, I can just get a treasure. Yeah, there you go. GG. Thanks for letting me play your deck. It's pretty good. I gotta say, it's pretty good. If only you were any good playing. No offense. Learn to play. This has been just a horrendous new meta. This standard meta is trash. Everyone's playing Boros, and all you gotta know is how to tackle against Boros. Deadly Cover-Up, very good. Got Boar Wipes in your deck, you'll fight Boros and they'll just cry. That's kind of how you play the game. This deck is fun. This deck is really good. This deck is very strong. And when the games that we lose by an inch. The games that we win by a mile. That's how I feel about this deck, and that's what makes it really fun to play. I mean, the Dimir deck is absolutely fantastic because of Mindsplice Apparatus, where a lot of the cards used to cost a lot. Now it becomes manageable. When these cards become manageable, when these, you know, overwhelmingly good cards become manageable, it becomes a game where it's difficult for our opponents to actually come back from. So that's what I think is a good deck. The life actually helps us a lot in several games. So this is a card that I definitely don't think I would cut. The Long Goodbye and the Go for the Throat did not actually show any sort of differences in any of the games that we played. No one plays Shieldra anymore, believe it or not. So, you know, I think it was fine. Overall, I think this deck was good. It has been fun. I highly recommend it. And if you like watching your opponent squirm, I think you'll like this deck. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.